Okay, good afternoon and welcome. We're going to be talking about a very special event that's coming up for next week. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jay Cardosi from WLKY, and WLKY is a very, very proud sponsor of the Toys for Tots campaign. It's something that's very near and dear to our hearts because, as all of you know, there's nothing better than seeing a huge smile on a child's face when they wake up Christmas morning and open up that toy. And we want to keep that going for each and every child in our community. As you know, the Toys for Tots campaign is already a huge success. It gets bigger and bigger each and every year, but we want to make it bigger and better than ever before. So we at WLKY, we're proud to have joined forces with the city of Louisville and other various businesses and communities. The mayor is going to touch on those folks a little bit more so here momentarily. But once again, this event that we're going to be holding next week is a toy drive that benefits the Toys for Tots. But it's a toy drive with a twist or two. And for much more on this event and what we're expecting, I'd like to introduce the leader of our fine city, the Honorable Mayor Greg Fischer. Mayor.
Thank you, Jay. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. It's been a wonderful start to the holiday season down here. All kinds of fun activities going on. We had our first wedding proposal. Was it yesterday or the day before? Right in front of the tree here. It's a great picture if you haven't seen that. So there's all kind of fun things that are happening down here in holiday in the city. So we appreciate that. Well, one of the things we want to try to do is always use a platform that we have to see how many people that we can help. And certainly during the Christmas season, there's some kids that may not receive a toy or as many toys as others. So we want to reach out to the community and ask people to help us to set a new world record for most toys collected in a 12-hour period. And of course, we've got a way to do that through Toys for Tots. Toys for Tots has been doing this kind of work for so long in our community. So they're a trusted partner that we always look to when we say, how can we help more kids in our community? When this idea came up, a lot of people said, how can we be part of that? So the Louisville Convention and Visitors Bureau has stepped up in a big way. They're organizing a competition from our hotels and motels. LG&E, of course, is right there with us, is one of the main sponsors of this event, as well as Main Source Bank, WLKY, you just heard from. Axis has really been a big part of the brains behind this whole event. The sound, the lights, the new ice skating rink, the village in terms of conceptualizing all this, and we really appreciate that. And then all the other sponsors with Holiday in the City have been doing this as well. So when are we going to do this? We need everybody in the city to bring a toy down here from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Wednesday, December 6th at Holiday Square. So 5 days from now is when we want to have all this toy collection and then say to all the kids in our community, you're going to even have a happier and merrier Christmas. Now, as an added bonus, if you bring a toy, you get $2 off ice skating experience back here as well, which has really been fun. A lot of people have just really commented on the quality of the experience. So please make sure to take advantage of that as well. If you can't make the 10 to 10 next Wednesday, WLKY is accepting toys at the studio ahead of time for anyone that wants to do that. I got a big picture today, Jay, from Jefferson County Public Schools. They're kind of challenging us. They got a mound of toys that they're already putting together. So know that you got to get your game on here. And then Karen Williams and the CVB, as I've mentioned here, have already said they're getting all kinds of hotels from the hotels as well. Also, many local businesses and agencies are jumping on board, including TARC. So TARC is going to help deliver a full bus of toys on the 16th. That's a lot of toys. So there'll be a lot of good things that are happening from that. And then Margaret's Moving and Storage is donating their trucks and their time to assist with the transportation of toys as well. So there's a whole lot of toy activity going on out here every day, but especially next Wednesday. So we appreciate that. I want to thank again Toys for Tots. Cletus, thank you for just the work that you guys are doing all the time. It's incredible. I talked about Steve Smith with Axis here, who's This is like his child, what's going on here. A child going to a very expensive college. We appreciate that. Mike Gleason with Main Source, thank you again for stepping up this year and really creating something that's really fantastic. Natasha from LG&E, you guys are always here. You're looking good. Appreciate everything that you guys are doing as well. All right? So this has just been a great community event, and I think next Wednesday we're going to make a lot of kids very happy. So we're reaching out to everybody in the communities. Please help us next Wednesday, 10 o'clock to 10 p.m. right here. Let's get a huge amount of toys right in front of this tree and other places so we can show this world just another chapter of Louisville as the most compassionate city in the world. Thanks for coming today.
Fate brought me back for my junior prom date, and I ended up marrying her. So retired one day and got married the next day, so I was only free for a day. But I had to find something to do to keep with that Marine spirit. And I fell in love. I volunteered with Toys for Tots, handed out toys one time, and then the man that was in charge said, hey, how would you like to be the coordinator? So that's how it all happened. What this city has done has really taken Toys for Tots to a level beyond belief. The mayor mentioned on it. We were very grateful to partner with everyone that's here, and particularly WLKY, because I'd always been on the radio, but had never been on TV. And the news director just happens to have a father that's a Marine buddy of mine, and the connection was made. It's just one of those things. So I'm grateful for that. One thing that the mayor mentioned on was Margaret's moving and storage. Not only does she provide that truck, but she also provides me about 15,000 square feet of space to store all of Santa's toys so he can not have to carry all that with him when he's out riding around delivering toys. But again, you know, you never want to glorify how many kids you take care of. That number you don't want that to be so high. Last year we took care of 21,206 children in Jefferson, Oldham, Spencer, and Shelby County. And as we always want that number to be lower, it takes every toy, and every toy is going to count. And one thing I'll tell you is we're going to find a home for every toy that's donated, because I do not like to count the toys at the end of Christmas. So thank you very much. On behalf of the Marines from the Marine Corps League Detachment 729, thank you for everything you're doing.
Anybody else? All right. Okay, well, thanks everybody for coming out. Please get your toys. Sid, we're counting on you for at least a dozen toys. Get your dad involved too. Get your mom involved. Get your friends involved. Get your fiance involved. Everybody. Maybe 100. From Sid Abramson, thank you for the commitment. All right. See y'all next Wednesday.
I do have a saved round.
One more thing?
Yeah.
Come on. There we go.
Sorry. I am sorry. It was a last-minute thing that we had planned. I love the initiative that the city takes, and you jumped right on it. But I just want to let you know that the Petrino Family Foundation had already, they were scheduling a toy drive. So at 6 o'clock on Wednesday, they'll be doing an autograph session over at the Traeger Center. They're going to donate all their toys to here, deliver them, put them over here at the tree, and so that can be included in the record. So 6 o'clock to 7:30 at the Traeger Center, the Petrino Family Foundation and U of L football players will be signing things. So thank you very much.
This has been a Metro TV production, a public service of Louisville Metro Government.